Harrison, we talked about this a little bit the other night, but how does your mentality change when you move from 3 to 4 in the small lineup? What are you trying to do different? What's your goal there?
Just be more active. You're gonna be guarding bigger guys, especially tonight. You guys got guys like Fareed, Laverne if he plays, J.J. Hickson. Those guys crash offensive rebounds hard. So we just have to be active, keep those guys off the board early, and then when we get it, just run. Make sure those bigs. If they're gonna crash offensive rebounds, that means there's no one back. So getting out and pushing.
How's it change for you in the half court? In other words, when you're at 3, you're in the corner a lot. And at 4, when you're a little bit more doing a few more things.
Yeah, just setting ball screens. Making those bigs, come out and get dragged in transition, and then when they double the ball handler or if they switch, whatever, it's either a post up or get it, put on the ground, and try to make a play.
Why is the half-court game better, particularly without Bogut in there? Who usually you run your offense a lot through him. Why is it better even without him?
Well, I think that's a little bold to say it's better
No,
without
it's not
him.
bold.
But it's different. When we have all small lineup out there, we can space the shooting a lot more. We can just run one single drag, and we have 4 shooters on the defensive side. When we get a rebound, we have 4 or 5 ball handlers that can just push. Steph and Clay don't always have to come back to the ball. They can run the wings, and we can get them involved that way. So it's just a little bit more fluid that way.
What did you work on this summer? Because you knew you were going to play a lot more of the 4, especially given the tail end of last season when you put in that role more often. What specifically were you aiming to do to prepare yourself for that role?
Just working a lot off, what did you do after a ball screen? When they, jump Steph and you get the ball, what do you do then? Kind of just trying to tighten up in terms of just moves that I do, and then just watching tape and just figuring out those reads, what spot's going to be open. And usually, no matter what team you play, there's going to be certain passes that, you can always go to.
Has Steve Nash been able to help you at all with that?
Yeah, we've talked to him a lot about, the pick and roll. He was all right at it.
Yeah.
So he knows a few nuances just about, how to set the screen, how to really get that guy open, and not just, your basic, okay, obviously they're going to double Steph, but how to make it easy for him.
When teams try to double Steph and get the ball out of his hands, what are the things that go through your mind? What do you want to do?
Just give him an outlet. Obviously, he's one of the best ball handlers in the league, but you don't want to just say, oh, he'll make a highlight play getting through this double team and then he'll find you. If you can always, come to give him an outlet. If you can set that screen so maybe they don't double, maybe they just switch, so it takes less pressure off him and he can ISO or you can get it to you on the block. Just little things like that.
There have been a lot of people who have said that Luke is really calm in the huddle. So what's it like during timeouts with him as opposed to Coach Bird?
At first it was kind of funny because he would kind of come in and he'd be all serious. And, we understood he was just getting used to it. But I think last game he was great. Just super calm and relaxed. He's really good at articulating what he wants out of us, which is impressive because coming into the season it wasn't like he was expecting to be the head coach. And he's done a great job of stepping up.
Can you speak to the culture around here where you can have a guy like Luke slide in as the head coach and no one really, everyone's batting an eye, obviously Luke's the interim head coach, but where you're still capable of functioning and it doesn't create any dysfunction in the house?
Yeah, we just have a group with a lot of accountability. I think everyone keeps each other, sharp, even, from a player to coach perspective. Players let a coach know, hey, you're a little sloppy here or there, just like they let us know. So, and I think when Luke stepped up, I don't think anyone thought, oh, this is kind of different, or this is, X, Y, and Z, because it's like, we accomplished something great last year. He was there for that. He was a big part of that, and we have confidence that he can, continue to run the ship.